Hi, this is Angie. I'm an administrator with Linda's Yarn Art. Today I'm going to show you how I work with bobbins, my setup, how to color change, and where to find these patterns. So for my setup, I just put my yarn into balls and drop them down into a basket. You can find many different setups on the Linda's Yarn Art blog, yarn setups and products to use. We also have a YouTube channel where you will be able to find this video. Today I'm going to be working with this tester pattern. It's multicolored just so I can show you how to change colors with bobbins. I am left-handed, but the same principle applies to left or right-handed people. This is just how I do it. You can look on YouTube and find many different ways of doing this. Another thing that I like to do that just helps it go smoother for me, I put all my colors on a little sticky note. A through G, whatever your pattern calls for, I put that on a sticky note so I don't have to keep going back. I don't have to worry if I'm using the same color, and I just keep that handy. So to begin with, I have what I've already started. I have a crochet hook, I have my bobbins, I have scissors, and I have my pattern. So I just finished row 4, and I'm going to start row 5. I have chained 1. Row 5 starts with 1 single crochet of A. Since it's just 1 single crochet, I insert my hook and pull up a loop and leave both loops on my hook. Next it says 2 single crochets of C. So C is purple. I'm not going to need this blue that I've already used, so I'm going to pull that blue over and to the back because I don't need it. So I'm going to take my purple and do 2 single crochets. Now see, it's over 1. I need 2, so I'm going to go ahead and pull my purple over and pull it through. But now I have the purple is pulled over. So I'm going to go in under that, into my first one, crochet. And since I don't want to leave a line over, I want it to be lined up perfectly with my colors, I'm going to go in under that and do my crochet. Pull it back in under, and, well, I can't finish that crochet, that stitch. Then 2 D's. D is red, so I'm going to have 2 again before I get to there. So 2 of red. I'm going to pull that through. Now I want to pull it tight. I don't want it to be loose through here, but not so tight that it's pulling my work. So leave it enough, and then I go in under that red, leave the red over top, do a single crochet, go in under that line, and then I need 2 G. G is yellow, and I don't have yellow on here, so I'm going to add yellow in. And to add a color, I leave a couple inches. You can leave it longer if you want to, but you need to leave enough to weave in on the back side. So I just hold it in my fingers, hold it to the back of my piece with my thumb and my finger, pull that through. And I need 2 of those. So that's 1. But now I'm to the green, and I still need to do another yellow. Since it's just 1 over, I can go ahead and do it. Now I need 3 F. So I don't need my green at all. I'm just going to drop that yellow, pull my green over to the back because I don't need it. And with my 3 F, I need orange. F is orange. So I'm going to bring this up. It's the same principle. Pull that through the 2 loops. See how that's pulled tight and it's pulling my piece? I don't want that. So I have to loosen it a little bit. Staying in under the orange that I just pulled over. 1, 2, in under the orange. Just until you get to the first stitch of that color so that it won't be a line drawn over. In under, pull it back in under. Then when you see this yellow's a little bit loose, this green's a little bit loose, just give them a little pull on the back. And once it may come loose again. Once you go through to weave in your ends, that'll be pulled tight. So I'm on my 3rd single crochet of F. Now I need 5 E, which is green. I'm going to need my green again. Since I'm so far over, I'm going to have to add in green again. I can't pull it and go in under it. So I'm going to add my green. I'm going to leave several inches. Hold it to the piece so that it's not pulling loose. And go through. Pull my orange a little bit tighter so my stitch stays tight. Then I'm going to do 5 of those. The 5th one, you pull up a loop and leave 2 on the hook, and then I finish off with my border color, which is one stitch of A. Same process. Pull it through, go in under, finish that last single crochet, chain 1, turn my work. Now this is the back side, so I have all my ends that I've added in. If you're using bobbins on a regular piece, more than likely you're not going to have these many ends. This is just because I'm changing colors so much for the video. Unless you're doing a portrait, and then you're going to have way more than this. That's why we recommend cut and tie. So I'm going to go to row 6. I have 1 of A. That's my border I'm starting with. Pull up a loop. 4 of B, which is blue. So I'm not going to need my green. I'm going to need my blue. Blue's way over here, so I'm going to have to lay my work down and cut that. I don't have to worry about pulling this green over this time because it's on the back side, and I can leave all my ends on the back side even though I'm not going to need it. So I'm going to add blue, hold it on there, pull it through, and I need 4 of these. Fourth one, I'll leave 2 loops on my hook. 3 of E. Now I need my green back, but I've come over too far. If it's just 1 or 2 stitches, I'll show you something different, but any more than that, I don't like to do it. So now I'm going to need my green. I'm going to add 3 green. Okay, right here. I need to go over 2 stitches into the orange. So what I'm going to do, because I know I can tell from my pattern the orange is coming up next, I will need that color. What I'm going to do, and I only do this since it's the same color. If it's a different color, I can't do it because it's going to show through. And even though it's going to show through, if it's on the back side, the purpose of bobbins is to have a clean front and back, so you don't want to show through on either side. So I've done 1 of E, which is green. I'm going to need orange next. I need 2 orange, so I'm going to hold my green, pull my orange up, crochet over it for my 2nd stitch, my 3rd stitch, leave it. I'm going to drop my green, pick up my orange, give it a little tug so that where I pulled it up blends right in, and then I need 2 of those. Two G, which is yellow, so yellow's next. I'm going to go in under that for my first one to line it up. So 1, 2, 2D, which is red, and it lines straight up as well. One C, actually it's 2C for my purple. And then my 1 single crochet of black. Chain 1, turn my work. Okay, so all my bobbins are on this side this time. Go to row 7. I have 1A, 2C, 1D, which is red. So I just pick it up, crochet in under that. It's just one, so I don't complete the stitch. 2G. Now I've got one red left, so I've got to go in under this yellow twice so that the yellow lines back up with the yellow. 2F, that's orange. Same thing here, I've got 2 to get it lined back up. Now see how loose that yellow is? It's not a big deal. Just go back here and pull it tighter. And under that orange that I pulled over. .2E. Now it's hard to see that, but I have already crocheted in that last orange stitch. So I just need to make sure that I'm putting my hook in the right place. And I need 2 of those. And then I have 3 blue. .3C, 2C, so I'm going to add purple. My purple's way over here. So I can either make another purple bobbin, which normally I would do. For this, I'm just going to cut that purple bobbin. You can do either. I'm going to add purple, keeping my yarn to the back side. Pull the purple in here. And then finish off with my chain 1. Now when you're doing this, if you have a spot where it needs to be over several, then you can still do it the same way. If I need the green or even the orange, we'll go with the orange. This is not what the pattern is, but I want to show you this. We'll go with the orange. If I need the orange way over here, instead of making a new bobbin where I'll have a new end, I'm just going to take that orange and do the same thing I would do before. And since I'm using the same color, I can do that. You're not going to see that line that I just pulled over. Now you're going to crochet. You can only do this if it goes all the way back to the orange. See that? And since I was using orange, you can't see on the front side where I pulled that orange over. And that's how I work with bobbins.